Hey everybody, thanks for joining me again for another episode of Garrett's Food. Today we're going to be making these delicious stuffed mushrooms with Gorgonzola sauce inspired by Sophia from the Golden Girls. So come on, let's get cooking! So the inspiration for this particular recipe actually comes from my favorite TV show, The Golden Girls. It's the one where Sophia thinks she's having a heart attack and she's cooked all this delicious food and she keeps talking about this dish called mushrooms with gorgonzola. And I looked and looked and looked and I could never find a recipe for mushrooms with gorgonzola, so I made my own. First you want to wash your mushrooms really good. Okay, you got your clean mushrooms right here. You're just going to pull out the stem, like so. And then take this and see this little membrane right through here? Just clean that out so you've got a little bit more room to put your filling in, just like that. Now reserve all this stuff right here because we're going to use it later. All right, here's all those mushroom caps all cleaned out, and I've laid them on a sheet pan lined with aluminum foil, and that aluminum foil I've sprayed it with just a little bit of cooking spray, and we're going to put it in the oven now. Got the mushroom caps out of the oven. You can see all the water that's cooked out of them. It's quite a lot that comes out of them there. So I'm going to lay them on a couple of layers of paper towel to absorb some of that. Now I'm just going to heat the oil in my iron skillet here. Okay, now we're going to add in our garlic. And add your onions. Here's all those innards from the mushrooms. Going to give them a chop in the food processor now. Now the chopped mushroom has quite a bit of water in it, so you just want to cook that for about 5 minutes until the water is cooked out. Doesn't take long at all for that to evaporate. Get that sautéing with the rest of it. Now that all that is browned, we're going to add our spinach. Doesn't take long at all to get this spinach all nice and wilted in. I've just added in the cream cheese. I'm going to turn the heat off and let the residual heat melt that cheese. It's rumored that Charles VI was poisoned by a death cap mushroom, a highly poisonous variety. Whew, talk about something leaving a bad taste in your mouth. Hey-o! What do mushrooms and fish have in common? So I've got the mushroom caps back on a sheet pan that I've lined with foil and sprayed with cooking spray. As you can see, the mushrooms are all different shapes and sizes, just like the people of Earth. So some will take a little bit more filling and some will take a little less, but you just fill them accordingly. I like to use a scoop. Here we have them, all filled and ready to go back in the oven. Research shows that the occasional dosage of a psychedelic mushroom can really improve your mood and help with depression and other mental illness. Groovy, man. Now while our mushrooms are baking, we're going to make our creamy Gorgonzola sauce. Put the half pint of cream into a saucepan. Now just bring that to a boil. Drop your heat down to low and simmer it until it's reduced by half. Usually takes about 10 minutes. This Gorgonzola sauce is inspired by the barefoot Contessa, who I saw make one very similar for a ribeye one time. I admire her so much for going around barefoot all the time. I remember the last time I was in the Hamptons barefoot, I was sent up the river on a morals charge. So it's been 10 minutes and you can see that's thickened up considerably. Add in the cheese, the black pepper, and a little hot sauce. All right, and they're all ready to come out. Just sprinkle it with parsley, make that look nice. Now I like to serve these with the sauce on the side. down the hatch.
Bella.
Sophia would be proud. Well, these mushrooms are stuffed, and quite frankly, so am I. Thanks so much for joining me today for this episode. I hope you'll make these at home. They're a great appetizer. They're also delicious with a salad for a main course. And please let me know if there's any dishes or particular things you'd like me to make. I love hearing from you all. It's a joy to be here with you cooking, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye-bye. I am the walrus.